Cody.
What's up, brother?
How you feeling?
I feel good, man. I'm happy to be back in Vegas, get one more in before the end of the year.
It was a short notice fight. Talk me through it.
Yeah, so on paper it looks like super short notice, but I was booked November 19th. Unfortunately, that fight fell out, and I went home for a couple of days. That was a long camp. I went home for like 3 or 4 days and kind of reset with the family, which was nice, and then it was right back in the gym. They were telling me February, so I didn't really take too much time off, and then luckily, unlucky for some people, but lucky for me, that fight fell through, and I was able to hop on the opportunity.
How disappointing was it that you didn't get to fight November 19th?
In the moment, it was super disappointing. I wanted 3 fights. It didn't look like that was going to happen. I had good momentum that I was riding, and it's funny how it works out. I was fighting a guy in Rodolfo Vieira who I think is pretty similar in terms of where they are ranked and things like that. And so to lose that fight, sometimes you got to jump on a grenade. And luckily, I feel like I got a good matchup, maybe even a better matchup, just style-wise and ranking-wise. It's super similar, so it worked out.
On the main card, how's that feel?
Yeah, it's cool, man. I was telling my wife, I was like, we went from third fight on the prelim to featured prelim, and now we're on the main card, so we're trending in the right direction. And it's like Dustin Jacoby says, winning solves everything. So as long as you keep getting those wins and finishes, everything takes care of itself.
Another underdog. What the hell?
Yeah, I think that's a good thing too. I feel like you're an underdog because you're punching up. You're fighting better competition, and I wouldn't mind being an underdog all the way to the top. That means I'm going in the right direction as well. I don't want to fight guys that everyone thinks I should beat because then I'm punching down in the rankings. So I have no problem with it. I didn't expect to be a favorite. I don't know if I expected to be as big an underdog as I am, but that's cool, man. I'm going to make my friends some money.
What do you think of the matchup?
I like it. Michael's a beast, and I got to see him live in person when he fought Dustin, and he's super durable. He's super tough. He never stops coming forward, and everything he throws is to take your head off. So he's really not too much different than some of the guys I fought, other than he's really tough and has great pressure. But yeah, he's really good. I just think he has a few holes in his game that I can exploit. Some of the things he's not the best at are things that I'm really good at. So I think on paper it's a good matchup for me.
When one of your main training partners fights the guy that you're supposed to fight, how does he help you out? Without giving out all the secrets and stuff. But how does he help you out during practice?
Oh, really? It's just a mentality thing. I feel like Dustin's really been a huge addition to my camp. Obviously, he's helped me get a lot better in striking and those kind of things, but just confidence-wise, I know how much he believes in me. He's been in there with the guy, and me and him train every day, and he's like, listen, you just go be yourself, and you can get the win, and that confidence is huge.
That's awesome, man. So you get past this guy, what do you want your next year to look like?
Hopefully 3 or 4 fights. I want to stay pretty active. I think 3 fights is pretty active, and like I said, this guy's up in the rankings. I think he's like a top 25 guy, so hopefully maybe by the end of next year, we're looking at a top 15 spot. I just got to keep winning and riding the momentum. So 2023 could set up to be a huge year for me.
Awesome, man. Thanks.
Thank you, brother.